Good evening, everyone. I'm just going to clean out here where this cow and calf has been for, she's been in there on her own with the calf, I suppose it's before Christmas. It is a calving pen, or one of them. These two here both have access to the calving gate. But yeah, it's just in need of a bit of a clean out. And I think what I'll do is I may move up our cow and the calf from the day before yesterday. He's a little bit improved, that calf. He's getting there slowly. Very tight getting round here, but it will just about make it round. Yeah, he's a little bit improved. Tried him again with the bottle this morning when I milked the cow, and he probably drank, I'd say, about a pint of it out of the bottle, and that was it. He gave up, and so I ended up stomach tubing again, and he's moved around the pen a few times on his own now. So hopefully that'll be it. He'll have got a drink maybe in the afternoon. I didn't see him drinking, but I'll check him later on and see. I have a funny feeling that he may have, because even when I was trying to feed him this morning, he was trying to stand up. So what am I touching there? Oh, there's a bit of a timber, I think, against the wall there, and it's kind of throwing me out. There really isn't, there's not an inch to spare on cleaning this out. A lot of times I'd lift out that other pen as well. It all collapses down for cleaning out, but I don't want cleaning that out yet, because the bull's going to be staying there for another few weeks until the calving kicks off in earnest. So I don't really want cleaning out now, because I only have to clean it out again in a few weeks. So too many things to watch when you're cleaning this out. Also, when you're coming in here, the loft can hit the cab, so you have to be careful of that as well. Ugh. I don't know how everyone's getting on with those slurry. We got a little bit of slurry out last weekend in between the rain. We still haven't spread that awfully much of it yet. We've only spread, since we mixed the tanks, we only spread like 4 loads. So it's been dry all day today, and the forecast is that it's to stay dry overnight and tomorrow. So if it does, I'm going to get out there and spread another few loads and try and drop the tanks down maybe a foot or so. I'll take a couple of 3 loads out of each tank. Look, it depends on if it rains overnight, depends on how wet the ground is when I get out there, so we'll just have to see. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of people out spreading slurry on Snapchat. Everyone who's added me now, I have a whole new insight to what's going on all around the country. You can keep an eye out on what you're all at. And yeah, there's a lot of people is spreading it, I suppose. They're spreading because they have to. But yeah, no, it's quite interesting. Yeah, so we load this dung into this trailer. A neighbour of ours owns this trailer, and he takes any excess dung that we have, he takes it away and he tips it and he spreads it on some of his tillage ground. Yeah, in a lot of cases we get all our dung drew in. We have a couple of different sources for it, so we just don't need all of our own dung, and it's handy for us to get. We have nowhere to tip it at the minute. We used to have a dung heap down the bottom, but we've kind of done away with that, and it just sits well enough. It's great for us to be able to get rid of it in the winter time. Now that last piece, I think we'll scrape that in and just scrape it up and lift it with the shovels, and it'll see it coming back in again. Okay, I'll be back in a second. That's us all cleared out. It really would be easier to nearly lift out that pole and reverse in and out here, or there's some damage done. Ah, we're alright, we're out now. Just when I am at it, I'm going to fill up that trailer and just have it full, so we can get on to our neighbour and he can come and collect it. This pile here, if you remember back a couple of weeks ago, it was the pile that we a lot of it is dung that we cleaned out of the sick bay, as we call it, where we put any of the cattle with sore feet, and the rest of it then is any little bits of bad silage or stuff that goes off, we dump it there. And we've actually got a little bit more than that than usual, because one of our fields, it runs alongside a river, and over the past couple of years with the wet years, the water has been coming out onto the field. Now the field has only been reseeded, I suppose about 2012 I think we reseeded it, and with the water coming out, or whatever effect it's had, there's now all this long, wide, wet land kind of grass on it. And it was the last piece of grass that we put in on this silage pit. And what it has meant is that that top little bit in one section of the pit where it went, the top layer has gone a little bit bad. It didn't ferment properly, so we're having to scrape it off and dump it out, which is a bit of a pain. But yeah, so that's why we've got a little bit more bad silage this year than we would usually have. So when I've just finished filling this, and I'll get a couple of small square bales of straw, and we'll bed that, and we'll do the change around then with the newborn calf. He can come up to that front pen where we can keep a tighter eye on him. Might get a little bit of that. If I just tamper it down, it might hold another small bit. Job. So we have Junior drinking. As you can see, we've moved them up into new quarters. He's still a little wobbly on his back feet, but he's definitely a little bit stronger, and he'll get there. He's trying to learn at the minute how to get latched onto the teat, and you have to kind of give him a little helping hand. Unfortunately, don't kick the girl. Unfortunately, she's got fairly big teats. She's got good milk, but her teats are a little awkward for a small calf to get latched onto. But he's getting there. So I'll see how much he'll drink. See, he gets tired and he has to stop. And look, if he drinks half his quota, we'll milk the rest of her and get it into him. But another day or so, I'd say we should have him up and running. So that's us. We've got our calf fed. Be lucky if this girl doesn't decide to jump over these timbers. Hopefully she'll stay with us. Yeah, got the calf fed. We ended up not having to milk the cow. We just kept putting him in, keeping him sucking until he was full, and seems to have worked well enough. And I think we'll kind of maybe try and proceed with that kind of a plan, keep going with that. He's already in there. We've got him in line at the back. He's in a nice sheltered spot. He'll be nice and warm. There's plenty of straw around him. So yeah, it's probably it's coming up to close to 8 p.m. now, and I'll maybe run back up at about half 11, 12, and just see how he's getting on. Yeah, look, hopefully if we keep this up for a day or so, he'll be able to latch on himself. He was trying hard and was almost getting it, so a little bit of practice and he'll get there. Yeah, so that's really all that's happening today. And until tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.